Hold on just a second, guys. I gotta fix my green screen. It's tripping. Don't know why it's doing that. Alright, there we go. I know how to fix it. Y'all know I hate that. That kind of shit bugs the shit out of me. Alright, hang on. Let me show you how to fix this shit real quick. Alright, fixed it. Where the fuck is everybody? Oh, my notifications didn't go out. Of course. No notifications, of course. Anyways, guys, there's some issues with fake and fraud, and I decided I want to talk about it. Mega Man has bribed me with $10 to keep the Eobar stream on Rumble because I threatened to move it to locals if people didn't start hitting the like button and shit like that. Like, I don't even expect people to donate every stream. You know, I understand people got bills and shit like that, and I don't expect people to spend money every single stream. But just something as simple as hitting the like button shouldn't be that hard. All you got to do is click it on your way in the door. That way you never have to mess with it again. I don't see that as such a big thing to ask. I mean, I know some people, it's incredibly hard for them to hit the button, even though they're here every single time I'm live. But yeah, it's like, what the fuck? But I'll see what I can do. He said, gotta give it to us, the people. Anyways, I did have something I want to show y'all before we got into the goods. Let me bring this up. I'm sure some of y'all recognize this. This is the clickable link that they sent me today. They're still working on the brand new site, but they sent me this link so I can show you guys. And I'm gonna put the website link to the company that's doing this in the description in case anybody else wants to get a website or whatever. He told me, you know, to tell everybody, and if you want his direct contact information, just join my Discord server and ask me, and I'll do it. He asked me to basically do that, you know, to get more business or whatever. I understand it's a give and take relationship, but I wanted to show y'all, this is just a rough draft of what they're working on. But as you guys can see, this is what the new site's going to look like when you go on it, okay? So not exactly like this, but this is similar to what it's going to look like. As you can see, there's a whole lot of new stuff been added. It's got more animations, like shit like this. All of this stuff is going to be just like this, except this is just copies because they're still working on it. So it's all doubled because that's just how it works whenever you're doing stuff like this. But as you guys can see, the site is basically all new. And you see how this is just a test. And do you see how good it's just scrolling? It looks amazing. And they're not even done with it yet. Oh, and by the way, I want to show y'all this too. If you hit this, All of the links are right here. All the clickable links. Now, none of the pages have been finished yet, but I just want y'all to see that all the clickable links work. Yep, all the links work. And the good thing is, if you don't want to use those, the ones at the bottom work too. See there? They all work. No matter which one you hit. Yep, everything's and if you hit this, it goes back to the home page. It looks good. Like I said, it looks real good. Um, they're getting ready. Like I said, they're not even remotely done. This is just a rough draft. They promised to send to me today just to show me where they're at. But they're getting ready to do the major parts of it today, and then within the next few days they should be done. And then they're going to upload this. It's going to take the place of the old site. Once they're done uploading this, it takes several hours to import this. The old site will basically just disappear, and it'll be replaced by this. Now, all the other stuff will stay the same. If you got a subscription, it'll stay the same. All that stuff doesn't change. This is just a facelift. This is just the front end of the website to change the way it looks and the way it functions. That's it. But everything else will stay the same. All that stuff. So y'all ain't got to worry about losing your subscription or any of that crap. But I just wanted to show y'all that yes, the website is being updated. Yes, I am working hard and spending money to make sure this site is more badass than ever. For all my haters out there who was like, your website is ghetto and trash and this and that. Well, you know what? You got to crawl before you walk. Okay? My website started out very shitty, and it has been slowly getting better and better and better and better. And now it's looking for the next evolution. Also, it will be optimized for phones. So whenever you're watching it on your phone, everything will be where it's supposed to be. It'll be completely optimized for cell phones and tablets. So there will be no issues watching videos. Everything's gonna work. All the links, all the click, everything. This site is getting all the bells and whistles. This is like $1,500 worth of work they're doing. Honestly, I wasn't gonna do it, but the guy talked me into it, and I was like, you know what? Screw it. Hang on a minute, my son calling. My boys are in Chattanooga at their uncle's house. We'll be in Chattanooga tomorrow because we got to go down there and do some stuff, and then they're going to ride home with us. That's why I'm probably not going to be live until maybe later tomorrow, because we're going to be out of town most of the day tomorrow. But yeah, he's just calling me, asking. Their uncle is giving them both Infinity Gauntlets. You know, the ones you can buy at GameStop? He's giving both of them one. He has the gold one and he has the red one from the Avengers movie. And he's like, is it okay if we have these? Why are you asking me? It's your uncle. If he want to give you something, you can have it. But yeah, anyways, this is what they got going so far. on the website. I hope you guys that are looking at it like what you see. I believe this is going to, get more people to sign up. More people, they'll come to the site and be like, hey, this is pretty nice. I don't blame people for not wanting to sign up on the site the way it is now. Even though the site don't look bad, it don't look like this. It don't look this good. And like I said, now that the site's going to be optimized for cell phones and everything else, I think that's going to increase the number of people who want to use the website. But yeah, I just wanted y'all to see this so y'all can see what's going on. The next update will be pretty soon. When they actually start integrating all of my stuff. Like everything that's on the site now is going to be integrated into this, and it's going to be badass. So hope y'all like it. And those of you who don't, or those of you who have whatever excuse it is to not sign up, that means you just don't want to sign up. You don't need an excuse. You don't have to tell me why. If you don't want to sign up, don't sign up. I'm upgrading the website for the people who care, not for the whiny crybabies who want to bitch about it. Anyways, on to fake and fraud. I didn't want this stream to be super long because I do got another one scheduled for later this evening. That's the Eobard stream with him and his gay ass boyfriend. So I'm gonna try to get this one done quick, and then that way it'll save me some time to be able to do that one later. And the only reason I'm doing that is because I'm going to be out of town tomorrow. That's why I'm doing 2 streams. As far as the website content, I didn't do any today, and that's because, as you guys can clearly see, they're doing things on the website. Even though they're working on a brand new one, they're also on the old one taking information off of it and porting it over to the new one. So I just decided to just leave it alone for now. And they do what they do. And no, I'm not giving anybody the clickable link so they can go look themselves before anybody asks. That's why I showed y'all at the beginning, so y'all can see what the new site's looking like. But that clickable link is for me. I'm not giving it to anybody. And I already told the company about my trolls and haters who might try to call and harass them or try to do something to fuck with them to mess up my website. They already aware of you. So if you call with any of that bullshit, NBA is a rapist or all that, they just gonna ignore you. They've been paid to do a job and they gonna do it, and none of your fuckery is gonna stop it. So if anybody think they're gonna go to these people and try to mess it up for me, it's not gonna happen. I'm just telling you in advance. I know you're gonna try anyway, but I just want you to understand that they're not gonna fall for it. Cause that's what they did the last time when I had somebody working on the site. They was harassing them, calling them, trying to start shit. It's just stupid, man. Just idiotic stuff. Anyways, fake and fraud, there's starting to be a problem with them. And the problem is not with everybody else, but it's actually with them. More and more, they're starting to go at each other. Like they're having issues live on the air. And the problem is, Walter, or Fresh, the black dude, the dark-skinned dude, he's starting to notice that Myron is costing them money. They've been demonetized on X, demonetized on Twitch, demonetized on YouTube. They've been demonetized and banned on Facebook and Instagram. Everywhere that they were making money, they're basically being demonetized. And it's because Myron keeps going on these rampages against Jews and black people and everybody. He's just going crazy. And folks, it's just done had enough. So they said, all right, keep this shit up. And I found this video with this guy. I don't even know who this dude is. It's the first time I've ever seen his channel. But he's talking about this shit. And I just want to show you guys this video. So y'all can kind of get an idea of what I'm talking about.
The controversial content that much, huh? Cost money is the problem.
There's no point to it.
Cost money. I mean, it's.
Listen, I'm all for the truth, but like, reality speaking, once it gets shut down, no one cares.
We're tired of the fucking toll policing. Make racism great again. Make bigotry great again. Make fun of just for being stupid. Call them bimbos. Call them because they fucking are. And we just want to call a spade a fucking spade.
Yeah, I know it's tough because like
they're gonna shut you down at some point.
Stuff gets banned and stuff, so it's
put you in a
tough.
corner.
It's like what I was speaking about. It's harder to get sponsors. Stuff starts getting pulled.
Y'all notice he looked over at Myron when he said that. When he said they start putting you in a corner. Well, that's the truth. Fresh and Fit's in a corner. The only place they make money now is Rumble, and that Rumble contract ain't shit compared to like somebody like Dr. Disrespect. Cause see, they came on the Rumble early, when Rumble was first trying to get started. So the contract that they got is nothing compared to people who came later. Dr. Disrespect's contract is way bigger than theirs. If they got the money that Dr. Disrespect got, then they wouldn't be having all these issues. But because they didn't get that kind of money, they're running out of money. As you guys have seen from their podcast, they used to have this big ass table with microphones all around it and all these girls coming there to talk. The table's getting smaller and smaller. Now it's like a spades table. It's really bad. And you can clearly see that they're downgrading. You can clearly see that they're losing money. But Myron won't fucking stop with the dumb shit. Look, man, I get it. I'm all for being able to say whatever the fuck you want. You guys know I'm 100% for that. But you gotta have moderation in your words, man. You can't just sit online and talk about Jews and niggers and all the stuff that he says and expect people to pay you for it. Like, they'll let you say it, but they ain't gotta pay you. Like, he keeps on, like, he's going at it with Elon Musk right now about free speech. What he doesn't understand is, for a guy that claims to be as smart as he is, free speech is not paid speech. Elon Musk is allowing him to keep his bullshit up. He's just not paying him for it. He demonetized him because he don't have to pay you for that. Yeah, hate speech is free speech. You're allowed to be a hateful bastard. But there is no law or anywhere in the Constitution that says people have to pay you money for it. And that's where I think people like Myron fuck up with all this free speech talk. Don't nobody have to give you money for being an asshole.
And I like to talk to all kinds of extremist content, but people don't like that.
The problem is, bros, that like sponsors don't want it.
We want to say nigger.
Companies don't want it.
We want to say get.
Platforms don't want it.
We want to call these Jews. We want to be able to say what the fuck we want to say. We want to call Italians.
By the way, Rumble is getting ready to go through this. Rumble just got a bunch of brand new advertisers. They just got a big company to invest $700-something million into Rumble. They got a few other companies coming in. And these companies have started their bullshit. I'm sure you guys have noticed it when you write certain words in the chat. The whatever you wrote disappears. It's not because of me. It's because Rumble has started moderating the chat. Remember what I told y'all about Kick? Remember, Kick was wide open. It was crazy. Saying, like, people were doing full pornos on Kick, right? Remember the first time a comment or a message in the chat got deleted? I told y'all. I said, this is the beginning of the end of the bullshit on Kick. As soon as they started moderating the chat, I knew it was over. And since I said that, Kick has been banning more people than Twitch. Rumble is already done started the same shit. They done started deleting people's chats. They done started deleting people's comments. The next step is they're going to start banning people. It's coming. And that's the only way to survive in the media nowadays. You can't have a website where you're allowed to say anything and get paid for it. If Rumble wants to grow, if Rumble wants to make money, then they have to fucking conform. Or Rumble's going to disappear. Right now, Rumble is the last dog at the bowl. Like, the Kick is ranked higher than Rumble right now. When they talk about social media, nobody even brings up Rumble. And the reason they don't is because most people don't consider Rumble a legit social media site. They just consider it, I guess you could say like a right-wing bitch fest. I guess that's a good way of saying it. It's just like a right-wing bitch fest. He said instead of being fresh, it looks like it's gone stale. Well, look, I don't blame Walter here for being upset. Myron is the one doing this. He's the one getting them banned all over the place. And now Fresh done finally started speaking up for himself, but it's too late now. You wait till the damage is already done before you tell your co-host to shut the fuck up. And from what I hear, Fresh is the one who put in the money to get this thing started. Myron didn't even have the money. It was Fresh who put the money in to start the Fresh and Fit podcast. Now they're being sued by Rockstar Games for using all their GTA imagery. Like, they in trouble, man. And I think it's time they split. I think it's time they go their separate ways. Sometimes people don't learn stuff right away. Sometimes it takes being hit over the head multiple times before people understand. And I think that's what's done happened to Walter here. He done got hit over the head enough times by Myron. He realized it's time to something else got to be done.
Or Indians.
So at some point, you're going to be in a corner by yourself.
If I gotta be the one to be one of the few streamers that says that because all the other ones are scared about losing endorsements and deals, fuck it.
Listen, bro, I'm all for the truth. But at some point, you're going to understand it's a losing battle. Is what it is.
Hi, my name is Akeem, and I am the founder, chairman, CEO, president, vice president, and the dean of Random University. We offer a vast variety of courses, everything from psychology of the fake alpha male to cringe studies to pause 101. Now, if you're interested in joining this university, please call or text the number on the screen at 1555-RANDOM-U.
My fucking notification finally went out.
Are you ready? Welcome back to class. Please like, share, and subscribe to the channel as we...
Why do you guys think I do shit by myself? The only time I do something with other people is whenever we do the lead cast. And that's still completely under my control. Because I decide who gets to come on. I decide who gets to stay on there. I decide who gets kicked off. And if I want everybody to shut up, I can simply just turn it off and talk by myself. The problem with things like this is you have no control over the elements. When you bring all these random girls in there and all these other people, you can't control what those people are going to do. And I'm going to keep it real. Let me tell y'all the thing about Fresh and Fit that I think they haven't figured out. It's boring. You bring in ratchet ass girls, you yell at them, you get mad, and you kick them out. You call them whores and 304s and bitches and all this and this, and then you say, get the fuck out. That's every damn show, and people are just bored with it. The reason why Kevin Samuels was so popular is because he didn't act like that. There was a rare occasion where he kicked a woman off the show, and that was only if they were just being super ratchet. But for the most part, Kevin Samuels just let the women talk themselves into a corner. With Myron and Walter, they just scream at him until they kick him out. And I've been saying for years, there is nothing manly about yelling at a woman and then telling her to get the fuck out of your apartment. There is nothing manly about that. And it's dangerous too, because what if she got a crazy boyfriend? What if she got a crazy dude that she talking to? He see the podcast and now she know where you live. So she brings this crazy dude back to your crib and he shoot the place up because he didn't like the way you talk to his girl live on the air. Like, you're taking too many risks with that dumb shit.
We got a lot to dive into today, guys. We got to talk about Myron and Fresh.
Again!
And personally, I believe divorce papers are on their way. I don't know if you've watched these two in the last 4 to 5 months, but boy, things have been off lately. Their relationship is not the same. Things have been awfully awkward when you've been watching Fresh and Fit. Every time I've seen those two together, if they're together, because they've been separated a whole lot lately on their platforms. There's been a whole lot of just Myron yapping on those platforms. Fresh has been missing. MIA.
I actually noticed that too. That Fresh hasn't been on there a bunch. This has just been Myron by himself. And it's because I think that I think that he finally gets it. That, like, Myron went on this rant about the Jews, and if you watch that clip, Fresh was just sitting there like, holy fucking shit. And at the end of it, Fresh was like, look, I just want to say I love all my Jewish friends. What he said is him, it's not me. Like, he had to qualify that shit because he understood what Myron had just did. Look, man, let's keep it real. There are certain realities in media. Yes, there are a lot of really powerful Jewish people in media. In the movies, in radio, television, all of it. So, and even on the internet. You can't go online every day just railing against the Jews. But Myron, not only does he do that, but he goes on Twitter constantly, or X, calling black people niggers. With the hard ER. Daily. He's on there fighting, calling black people niggers. And he's upset that he got demonetized on X. Elon Musk demonetized him because Elon Musk don't want to pay people to say that kind of stuff. So now he's mad at Elon. Like, go, if you don't believe me, just go look at the videos and streams that Fresh and Fit have been doing lately. It's been about free speech, and Elon Musk is a turncoat. Look, the whole MAGA movement is all going against each other right now. They're all at each other's throats. That's because y'all fucked around and found out. Y'all found out that Donald Trump, Elon Musk, all the motherfuckers only care about money. We about to go through the worst 4 years in American history, and I think it's hilarious. I think all the people that follow this MAGA movement, I think they're all in a cult. And that includes Fresh and Fit. They was right along with it. All these black conservatives online, Anton Daniels, people like that. Let me tell y'all something. This is how I know the MAGA movement as a cult. Because if you believe the person at the top of the cult, if you believe that person is never wrong, that is a cult. Because no human being is infallible. There's no such thing as a human being that's never wrong. So the fact that y'all believe Donald Trump is never wrong, right there is the first instance of, or the first way of knowing that you're in a cult. Because that's like rule number one in a cult. The cult leader is never wrong. But I don't really care. I'm an independent. I don't give a shit what cult they in. I don't care about the Kamala Harris dildos. I think they're all fucking stupid. I'm turning off voting until we get real people that give a shit about people. I'm not voting for anybody that just cares about themselves and their little group. And that's all. Both Kamala Harris got her little group of billionaires. Trump got his little group of billionaires. That's all they give a fuck about. Regular people don't matter anymore. You got to make yourself matter. And that's why I work hard every day, because I want to make sure I make myself matter. Fuck what they doing. But yeah, basically, Fresh and Fit is going through this. You know what? I can explain it like this. It's kind of like when you're a kid and you know your parents are about to separate, but they still kind of hang out together and pretend to like each other, but you know that it's over. That's kind of what their podcast feels like when you watch it now. You know it's over. You know it's over. There's no money coming in. There's no new revenue streams. Every platform done banned you. I heard they even started a Kick account, and Kick don't pay shit either. But I think they know it's over, and they're just trying to squeeze all the juice they can out of this orange. But it's done. It's like really done.
Hey, nowhere to be found. I don't know if that's because they're out of money and he's just sitting at the house or what, or just in the back room jacking off. I mean, I don't get it, but either way, you don't see a whole lot of Fresh. But the dynamics of this relationship just feel really toxic now. Like, you can tell that Fresh is absolutely fed up with Myron, and it really reeks of a whole lot of Will Smith and Jada energy. It really does. Like, look, they're both wrong, but one of them's way more wrong. But I really wanted to just go ahead and start off today with the clip that really started off this entire saga altogether.
Man. Yeah, okay.
There are Jews that are 100% part of the ruling class, 100,000%.
Yeah.
It's just, I don't agree that they're the majority. I don't agree.
I have a question. Pointing out who's behind the...
Here we go.
Hold on. This is very important. Pointing out who's behind the scenes, pulling strings, what does that do? Someone please tell me. What does that do?
I guess it just...
Other than make you a target,
No, 100%.
I get fucked up.
100%.
What does that do for the
Yeah.
public?
Yeah.
Well, a lot of people probably didn't know that just now, and now they know.
What are they
who
going
was
to do
behind
with it?
the behind
What
the
are they
COVID,
going to do with it?
the COVID thing?
What are they going to do with it?
Look how small this table I got. Look how small the table is, guys. Y'all remember that big ass table they used to have with all them girls? They used to have the window in the back showing off the Miami Beach. They used to, I mean, look at this. This is a card table. They literally at a card table. This is a dominoes table. And they got the little rumble things on the table. Like, this is pathetic. If they can't see how far they've fallen, if this dude wants to go down he wants to keep doing this, fuck everybody, I'm going to call everybody this and that routine, then he's going to keep on making this table smaller. This table's going to get, like, it's going to be a two-man table after the next one. Like, they really are broke. There are people quitting because they can't pay their folk. The only ones that are staying are like people who are friends with them, who just helping them out for free, volunteering. But like all the people that were being paid, they're not being paid. This shit is done, man. You had a good run and you fucked it up. It's done.
Education is important, bro.
To do what?
This nigga freshman. I'm not gonna have this discussion with you, bro.
I'm just saying.
You're always like, bro.
Look, he couldn't even answer the question. It is a good question. If you know who's behind all the bullshit, what is knowing about it gonna do? What does that solve? I know for a fact there are forces behind shit. There are forces behind Rumble that push certain people and censor others. You guys remember when my fucking channel never even showed up on the front page of Rumble? Until I went the fuck off live and some of the dev people from Rumble were in my chat taking notes while I was going the fuck off about the fact that they were pushing my channel down for no reason. While they was pumping up other people like Dr. Disrespect and fake and fraud here. I was like, what the fuck? And then the next thing you know, my shit showed up on the front page. Every time I go live now, my shit's on the front page. Because I went the fuck off and fought for it. That's what you got to do. Because all these platforms have favorites. All of them. Even Rumble.
Why you just
There's
gotta name
no
them?
point.
Now, see, Mara likes to blow these things off, but no, seriously, what is it going to do? Why won't you answer that question? Just like, Cooley from No Fugazi, these people never answer questions. All these people just answer questions with more questions, or they don't answer anything at all. They just laugh it off and act like you're stupid. Like they're above you because they're so nuanced and intellectual that they can go ahead and stand above you. They're not that smart. Because, I really want to know, what level of awareness are you going to bring to people over a situation, over things that people have already been talking about since before Y2K? Like, these aren't new talking points. You talking
Guys, hit the like button for me. Appreciate it.
about the Jews or talking about the manosphere, none of it is new. It's all unoriginal content stolen from other content creators that are either dead or don't talk about this crap anymore because they realize it's stupid. They were just drifting off of people and their souls ate them up and they realized they...
All this shit started with a fat white man named Tom Likas. That's who started all this red pill shit. I even used to watch his videos and shit. They funny as hell because he be on there going off on them women. But that's what started all this. Tom Likas, years ago, was calling out women on their bullshit, and it turned into this whole thing. Now the red pill movement is pretty much dead. Like, there are still red pill channels popping up, but nobody really cares about them anymore. Look, the feminist movement made money off of getting women to be mad at men. The red pill movement made money by getting men to be mad at women. And while these two groups are all mad at each other, everybody else just living their lives. Everybody else getting pussy and money. These dudes are teaching y'all how to be mad at women when all these regular dudes that don't watch red pill content out there getting pussy. I get pussy. My brother get pussy. Most of the niggas I know get pussy. We ain't having all these red pill, blue pill issues with women. I've been with my woman for 15 years. And we still fuck like it's the first day. Even though we're older, we still get down. We still do all the positions. So I don't understand why these niggas, they say a guy like me with a woman that I've been fucking for 15 years, that's bad. You a simp because you've been fucking the same woman for years. I'm an alpha because I get to fuck a bunch of different chicks. But that ain't really true because you go onto a website called seekingarrangements.com and you sign up and then you put a deposit. And that deposit has to be between $2,000 and $5,000. And then you get to go on a little page and you get to put in your preferences. And you tell them, I want this, and I want red hair, and I want this height, and I want her to do this. And then you click accept, and then they charge your debit card. Yeah, that's what these alpha males are doing. Yeah, they're sitting on here telling people like me I'm a simp for having a woman and I get free pussy. But they're paying thousands of dollars to fuck prostitutes, digital prostitutes, or escorts as they call them. Think about that. Think about the gall that it takes to shit talk somebody that's been with the same woman for years. Not just me, any man who's had a steady woman or a steady girlfriend. We're all simps. But you paying bitches on the internet to fuck. Come on, man. Shows us that the red pill movement is the biggest scam ever. Since this shit start, men become even more pussy. Yeah, hell yeah. I agree 1,000% with that. Ever since this red pill shit has started, dudes are afraid of girls. Because they teach you, oh, don't talk to that girl. She might accuse you of something. Man, what the fuck? Okay? The world goes through cycles. There have been cycles like this before where men were afraid to talk to women because they might get hit with a sexual harassment. Do you guys know when the whole sexual harassment in the workplace shit started back in the 80s? Men went through a phase where they were scared to talk to women. When they first started this shit, the Me Too movement is a reboot of some shit that started in the 80s. In the 80s, this happened where women got tired of men patting them on the ass. They got tired of men telling them how sexy they were. They got tired of it. Women got together and they fucking went the fuck off, protested, all that. And in the 80s, they started instituting rules and laws at work, and men started losing their jobs. Because in the 60s and 70s, men used to walk around the office, smack a woman on the ass. Hey, how you doing today? Can I get some pussy? Like, all that stuff was going on. And they put a stop to it. And then it died down in the 90s and the early 2000s. And then the Me Too movement brought it back again. That's all. It's ebb and flow, ebb and flow. These motherfuckers in the red pill community, they act like this Me Too shit has never happened before. They act like women have never risen up and basically got tired of men treating them a certain way. This shit has been happening for millennia. Women have been doing this shit forever. Okay? And the truth is, as men, we do treat women like second-class citizens. All of us do it. Because we basically treat them like this. What do you look like, and can I get some pussy? That's how all men treat women. We all know it. Let's stop pretending like we actually care about or respect women. No. What do you look like, and can I fuck? Those are the two things men care about when it comes to women. Me included. Like, let's stop playing. It's 2025. I told y'all. It's all truth. Nothing else.
Couldn't do it anymore. And once again, they couldn't look themselves in the mirror. Just like one day y'all are gonna realize you can't look yourselves in the mirror.
Wait a minute, Big Law said that table small as hell. Man, go back and look at some of the old clips of Fresh and Fit with that big table, and now look at the one they got now. That's basically that's like a Walmart fold-out table that they just spray painted Fresh and Fit on.
Because once again, you don't have any. I mean, it's gotten so bad for you this year, Myron. Like, your own team has been clowning you this year.
Going all the way. It's platforms. Rumble and Castle Club. Oh, the new Castle Club. Let's go. That's the funniest this dude has been. And Myron, live it.
The thing is, they're doing it to you.
Dude, Myron is the most insecure dude on the internet. for a guy who claims to be an alpha and don't give a fuck what other people say, dude be going off. He be screaming like a damn woman. Like I can't understand how people can trust anything he says. He sits up and he talks all this shit about how he's an alpha and blah blah blah, but he be on there screaming. Dude almost be in tears. He is such a whiny bitch.
Your face. They're not even hiding it anymore. These people have been talking about you behind your back, just like everybody's been talking about you behind your back. That's why you have no friends. That's why nobody wants to follow you on Twitter or X or whatever you want to call that platform. That's why you gotten kicked off of everything. You have no home, homie. No home. That's a sad place to be. That's why some days I'm like, dang, man, I almost feel bad for this guy because like his life is really pathetic. Like, I mean, that's how you end up with these millionaires who off themselves. And it's like, dang, man, I thought you had everything. Well, man, I was really sad. That's what I feel like when I look at Myron. Just a sad dude. Just a dude over there crying himself with his whole hand on his dick at the end of the night. Just like, you know what, man, this is all I got. It's like, I mean, that is all you have. Just you. The only people you can get into your life are people who needed you like Fresh. And yet now you're pushing Fresh to the side and acting like he ain't shit or he is just scum of the earth. For whatever reason, you want to defend the absolute real scum of the earth. Makes no sense. You want to defend people like Nick Fuentes, the ultimate grifter, and Sneeko, and Geppetto, Peter Soares, Peter Lights, just like Zerka. I mean, dude, why do you not realize that you got friends who like little girls? And you want to be like, no, shh.
What is it? And if you're a Zerka fan, say A minor. Sorry, go ahead. Oh, I just had to. All right, let's move on, Smarty. But, I feel up level 10. Come on, man. I just had to.
Zerka is a fucking pedophile. Him and that Mike dude, I forgot his name, they both got removed from Kick because they were doing live streams with 15-year-old girls. And Kick removed their channels. Zerka is 100% a pedophile. And he's friends with Myron. Like, and Sneeko is too. Because Sneeko goes around talking about how it's okay to fuck 15-year-olds. He's a pedophile too. And Myron he loves all these people. He be showing up on Sneeko's streams, Myron does. Knowing that dude likes underage girls. So yeah, it's like these dudes are fucked up, man.
Come on, man. I just feel like, come on, man. You know what? I'm gonna back down because Myron said back down. Myron just said chill. I'm gonna relax. I was mad earlier, bro.
Let's just handle some of this stuff behind the scenes, man. Like, look, bro. Like I said before, we already got everyone cutting after guys like me, you, Sneeko, Zerka, etc. Nick, you know what I mean? Calling us far right fools and also. It's like the last thing we need is infighting, man. And the thing is that the people like the content that we make when we're all together. So it's like, let's not burn bridges over like some little. Get it? He said some stuff got off his chest. You said some stuff got off your chest. Well, let me talk to him on the side. I get it. You got this space here. We're almost 20,000 people in here, man. I get it. But let me just talk to him on the side, bro, and let's try to diffuse this thing nice and peacefully, man. Like, Fresh, I just texted you on the side, bro. Please don't do that.
I understand why Fresh was pissed. And he had every right to be pissed. Because you know why? Because you're defending scum, trash, Geppettos. Like, really? I mean, you're literally defending the KKK.
The Klan was right about a lot of The Klan was right about a lot of you by yourself or no? Hey, no, man. They're right about a lot of and this.
You have a hood.
You know what? I bet you're fat. Yo, do these know who the fuck they're talking to?
You know what get me about this fucking idiot? Even though he's from Sudan or whatever the fuck, he's still a nigga. Like, when he look in the mirror, nigga, you look like me. You still black. You just not you're not American black, but you still a black dude. That's what I don't understand. Why he run around doing this racist shit? You still a nigga. What the fuck? You think some racists, you think if the Ku Klux Klans walked down the street and saw you, they're gonna say, oh, not him, he's Sudanese, he's not African. They ain't gonna do that. They're rednecks. They're gonna see a nigga just like the rest of us. Stupid, man. I mean, this is plain old stupid.
I am the captain now, mother.
And shit like this is why he's been demonetized everywhere. I'm surprised YouTube didn't remove his ass completely. Like, if I was YouTube, I would completely take down their whole fucking channel on YouTube. I wouldn't even give them the option to be on YouTube. Like, YouTube has already told them that they're permanently demonetized. No matter how many times they reapply, they will not remonetize their content. So they were just wasting their time on YouTube. They ain't never gonna get anywhere.
I am the fucking captain.
Like, that's something right there where Fresh, I'm pretty sure, I don't know how he sleeps on himself at night knowing that you have that over there. Like, I mean, or the fact that he can look you in the face. I mean, honestly, just to think that you are willing to sabotage your only real friendship, it seems, just to have about 2,000 people watch you be a bigot on X is just pathetic. Now, the clip I really wanted to dive into the most in this video today was this next one, when they're really like kind of going at it a little bit about, you know, Nick Fuentes and whether he assaulted this woman or not, or whether she was actually in the wrong. And the whole thing is ridiculous. Like, clearly he assaulted this woman and she didn't do anything except for, well, she was harassing him. But I mean, she didn't commit a crime yet. He didn't give her time.
We did our job. And I think this is very similar to that. Yes, it's not a black person, a police officer, but you got a white male who has conservative viewpoints with a feminist woman who's also one of them, right? So, not surprised.
My question is, what force did she apply to him directly? What force?
She came right up to his front door.
That is not force.
Yeah, that's not illegal. Listen, if I want to protest somebody, or if it's somebody I don't like, and I show up and knock on their door or ring their doorbell, and all I'm doing is just standing there, they can ask me to leave. They can call the police and tell the police they want me to leave. But what Nick Fuentes did is he pepper sprayed a woman just for knocking on his door. That's assault. That's aggravated assault. You can't do that. I don't give a fuck if they protesting you or not. You can't just open your door and pepper spray somebody in the eyes because they don't like you. That's against the damn law.
But what did she do? Forcefully. Because imagine this, right? So someone walks up to you, they didn't do nothing, you hit them. Who's in trouble? You, right?
Well, she did make a threat right before on YouTube saying,
It don't matter if she made a threat. If she showed up and didn't do anything, if she showed up and didn't touch him, it's still a crime on the person who opened the door and sprayed him.
it's not on YouTube, on Facebook, saying like, I'm going to go confront him, whatever.
Saying that you're going to confront somebody is not a threat. Myron is a dumbass. If I say right now I'm going to go confront one of my trolls, that means I'm going to step to him and talk. That means I'm going to call them out. That doesn't mean I'm going to beat their ass. It don't mean I'm going to hurt them. When you confront somebody, that means this. It means verbal.
That is not what Fresh is talking about. You're trying to divert from what Fresh's point is. You're trying to go ahead and change the conversation to another direction. It wasn't about any of that. First of all, that means nothing. Just because they were making threats on YouTube, on Facebook, or Twitter, that means nothing. That's not an actual physical threat. And that's the whole point that Fresh is trying to make. She didn't do anything. Not yet, at least. He didn't allow it.
And do what?
We don't know. And he didn't know.
But if someone's talking to you and you hit them and they didn't touch you, well, is that self-defense?
Well, why wait and find out?
Because if you don't, it's assault.
But okay, isn't self-defense you defend yourself when they attack you?
Yeah, she went to his house.
But she didn't attack him.
Doesn't matter, went to his house.
That is still, God, he's so dumb.
That's not an attack. Anybody can show up at anybody's house. That's not an attack. This is exactly why that old dude got charged for shooting those black kids up off of his porch.
You don't know what she's gonna do. I wouldn't chance it either. Someone shows up at your front door that you don't know on some weirdo shit, like, yeah, first thing you did was create distance right away.
But okay, hold on.
Pushed her off the thing.
Someone comes to my door, I don't know. I'm gonna open the door. Period.
Ding, ding. Like, my God, that's exactly the point. Why did he open the door and just use pepper spray? She was just standing there. If you don't open the door, nothing happens. She can't kick in his door. I doubt she had the strength. She didn't look very flexible.
If you're gonna do that, like, listen, I'm not saying that what he did wasn't justified because of his actual threats and all that stuff. I'm just saying she didn't attack him directly. So they can argue and say, listen.
Why are you shaking your head? Like, really, why are you shaking your head? You know.
He's shaking his head because he doesn't like to be corrected. He doesn't like to be challenged. And especially doesn't like to be challenged by the guy he thinks is supposed to be on his team. See, Fresh has been slowly moving away from Myron's bullshit. And that's why they've been arguing more and more. And that's why you haven't been seeing Fresh on there that much. because Fresh done fucking realized what everybody else figured out. This dude is a toxic idiot. He's a dumbass who cost them millions of dollars.
Fresh is right.
See, I would have stopped being friends with him and stopped being cool with him as soon as he got our YouTube channel demonetized. Look, the only thing worse than being banned on YouTube is being allowed to stay on YouTube but not be paid for it. Think about it. Which would y'all rather be? Would you rather be banned from YouTube or be on there making videos knowing that you're never going to be paid for them? Which one you think is better? Because people always say to me, oh, you talking shit, but at least they allow on YouTube. What's the point of being on YouTube if you can't make money? Like, let's just keep it real. Which would you rather be? Banned or on there making content every day and not getting a single dime for it? I think most people would rather just be banned. That's torture. See, being kicked off of YouTube is like, all right, it's over, time to move on. But being allowed to stay on YouTube and keep reapplying for monetization knowing you're never going to get it, that's actual torture. YouTube is, and then to top it off, YouTube is making money off their content. YouTube still makes money off of their videos that are on YouTube, but they don't make money off of it. So you tell me which one is worse. For all you people to be like, oh, you ain't even on YouTube. What's worse? I ain't finna be on a website where I ain't even making shit off my own content. At least on Rumble, I'm getting paid for my content. And I'm certainly being paid for it on my website. But imagine sitting on YouTube every day, making some of the best content you have ever made, knowing you won't get shit for it. Don't sound good, do it?
You're just shaking your head just so you can disagree, just so you can be the anti-guy, the non-conformant. That's all you're looking to be. But dude, no, you're wrong. And you just sound stupid. And you were getting cooked in your chat, apparently.
She didn't even touch him. He pushed her and maced her. Good.
I beg your pardon.
And in the court,
I think she's lucky that he only did that.
I beg your pardon.
and in the court, they're gonna argue, oh, it's an old lady that's one of them. Oh, you're cooked. That's
Nah, I think if he has a halfway competent lawyer, he'll be able to. Because, bro, you've been getting death threats.
A halfway competent lawyer is going to tell him to plead guilty because he's on video macing a woman and pushing her down even though she didn't touch him. Yeah, he's going to plead guilty to simple assault, probably get some community service or something. Because if he tries to fight it, he's going to prison.
Someone shows up at your house. Are you going to sit there and chance it like, oh, yeah, let me open the door and see what she's going to...
No, I'm just not going to open the door. If you're one of my haters and you show up at my house and you're out there ringing my doorbell and knocking on my door, I got two choices. Can open my door and fuck you up, or I could just let you sit out there and call the police. While you're busy knocking, the police gonna roll up and ask you what the fuck you doing, and then you're gonna be handcuffed and taken away for trespassing and harassing my family. The only way that you can end up dead is if you break into my house. Like if you bust out a window or climb in or kick down my door, once you cross my threshold, you're dead. In the state of Tennessee, if you kick in my door, the very second you cross my threshold, I can kill you. And it's legal. It's fucking legal. We have stand your ground and we have the castle doctrine laws in Tennessee. So the minute you cross my threshold, talking about, oh, I'm from whatever and I hate your content, you're dead. But see, I'm not stupid enough to go outside and kill you out there because I know I'll go to jail. No, I'll just wait for you to be stupid enough to come in my house. That's why they always tell people, make sure they come in your house first. Because then you're dead. There's nothing that can save you at that point. And there's no way I'm going to go to jail for it.
Once again, why are you opening the door at all?
He said the fact that dude have to use mace on a female, he's a bitch. Yeah, he a bitch. Nick Fuentes is a punk. Have y'all seen that bitch ass dude? He talk all that racist shit, but he a little scrawny white dude that runs from everybody. Dude a punk, man. He is a punk.
Oh, just leave it closed. If it's locked, nothing has to happen. What are you scared of? You are the biggest pussy for even reacting to the situation. Some 55-year-old Karen walks up on the porch and all of a sudden you're like, oh my God, I gotta mace her. Like, really? That's what you went to? That's what you resorted?
If I seen a 50-something-year-old Karen come walking up my damn walkway and knock on my door, a Karen, a 55-year-old Karen, one of these old feminists, come knock on my door to bitch and complain, I'm just gonna laugh. I'm like, get the fuck off my porch. Nobody cares. Nobody gives a fuck about your carpet munching. Go somewhere else. The fact that he opened the door, maced this lady, and then pushed her down. There's no more punk ass shit to that. Nick Fuentes is a bitch.
You immediately had to go to violence on Karen? No way. Not on Martha Stewart, Mary Tyler Moore. No way.
Dude, no, that nigga gave her the fucking Spartan kick, bro. You know, like,
This is Sparta!
I'm not gonna even give you the chance.
Fresh is thinking to himself, there is no way Myron can be this stupid. Like, am I smart? Am I an actually intelligent person? Like, I'm starting to think, like, I'm cooking Myron. This has never happened before. Like, this is look, I'm trying to, like, not to overreact over here, but, like, come on.
This is how you know that this Fresh and Fit thing is reached its end. Okay? It's done reached its end because this dude, he's hardly on there anymore, and he's just sick of Myron's dumb shit. He is. Like, you ain't gotta take my word for it or this dude in the video. Just go look at their content. Fresh is nowhere to be found lately. Like, he don't be showing, like, there's big podcasts where they had the girls on there where Fresh ain't even there. Because he's just tired of it, man.
Like, he's talking idiotic, and I can see it. I hear it in his words. I hear it in his voice. He's saying dumb things. He's now playing sound effects to divert your attention away from the fact that I'm cooking his ass.
It's to do some shit.
Because if I'm smart, he played into their hands directly. Because now they got him that direct.
And also keep in mind, people were mailing his shit to his house.
Fresh is over here thinking, I bet Drewski would be thinking,
Got him. We fucking got him.
because we do. Oh, we got him.
Yeah, I mean, look, I'm smart enough to know that my trolls, if they did have the guts to come to my house, it would be to try to get me in jail. It would be to try to set me up to go to jail. That's why I don't care what they did. If they try to vandalize my property, I got car insurance. I got home insurance. So I'm not going to step outside and fuck you up. No, I'm going to be smart and I'm going to let you be stupid enough to come in. I'm even going to open the front door. I will let you, because once you cross my threshold, once you step into my foyer, right here, I'm going to shut the door behind you. And nobody that you know or knew or any relatives will ever see you again. They would never, well, not alive. Or, well, no, I might leave you alive. You might be a paraplegic. I think that'd be worse than killing you. Trapped inside your own body and you can't move anything except your neck and your head. I think that's worse than death. Being stuck in a wheelchair the rest of your life, I think I'd probably do that. I think that'll probably be the route that I go. Yeah, I'll just break your fucking spinal cord. That way you fucking stuck in a chair the rest of your life. And then guess what? They can wheel your ass around to seminars so you can tell people not to come to other people's houses. They can put you in one of them chairs like they did Stephen Hawkins, where you can have the robot talk for you. I am here to tell you, don't break into people's houses. This is my story. I hated this guy named MBA. I went in his house to shit talk him, and now I'm in this chair. Holy fucking shit, that would be funny as hell. I ain't gonna lie, that shit would be hilarious.
Yes, I got Myron all up against the ropes. His cheeks are puckered. He's nervous. He's sweating bullets right now. He's over here talking about the shit bags now. Oh, I know I got him now because he's reaching for the Hail Mary. He's breaking glass in case of emergency. That's where Myron is now. He's nervous. Ooh, I'm no longer Fresh CEO. I'm no longer Fresh Prince CEO. I am Fresh Shit CEO.
So
why open up the door?
he don't know what she was doing. Like, hey, don't drop shit off at my front door.
If I see somebody that I don't know or trust, nigga, I'm not opening no damn door. Like, bro, you might kind of shoot me. So if that's the case,
And this is the point where Amrafuddle decides he's just going to disengage completely from the conversation because he knows that Fresh just won. And what's crazy to think is that all of this happened around the same 6-month time period as this epic tirade.
You mother right there when this lied and said that I got her pregnant when I fucking did it. And then you dumbasses.
This is an alpha male, guys. Look at where he's going off. This is a so-called alpha male who's in control of his emotions. And he's always talking about emotional females. This right here is black female energy. Right here, what he doing.
3 years later, but some that makes the same allegations again.
This is what I'm talking about. This guy is supposed to be an alpha male, but he's sitting here acting like a straight up bitch. He mad as hell over some stupid shit. This nigga crazy, man.
Cry harder. We need more money.
People of the world.
That nigga mad as hell, man.
You fucking idiots!
Blind Myron loyalists will try to pull a Cooley
Manipulation.
and act like Myron didn't get absolutely deep fried by Fresh here. But seriously, like, listen to the conversation. Like, remove any preconceived biases and really pay attention, and you will hear that Fresh was making sense. And he has been making sense for quite some time now. My whole analogy when it came to them with Pinky and the Brain is starting to sound really relevant nowadays. It is. Myron is Brain, Fresh is Pinky. But Pinky was always right. And so is Fresh. Now, I guess Myron is really feeling like his favorite idol race is Frieza from Dragon Ball Z because he's really been summing up a whole lot of hate lately for Fresh because it seems like he's trying to remove him from the platform.
I want you to look at something. Tell me what you notice. What y'all noticing? These 8 videos, Fresh is only in 1. Out of all these 8 videos, Fresh is only in 1. Out of all these 8 videos, Fresh is only in 1. Out of these 8 videos, Fresh is only in 1. Out of these 8
Yeah, he been removing him from shit. Everybody noticed that.
videos, Fresh is only in 1. Out of these 8 videos, Fresh is in none of them. Boom, headshot.
He's treating Fresh like a featured guest instead of a co-host now. He's treating him like he's another staff member and they're trying to make cuts due to not making budget, which feels pretty accurate considering the massive dip in views, especially the ones on all their other channels. Lack of avenues to generate revenue altogether. And one more thing, they can't afford hoes no more. They can't afford hoes.
They haven't had a woman panel in over a week. And when they did, it was just like 4 women, I think. Hold on a second.
Still a lot.
Oh, my bad. 5 women. And rough! Boy, they look rough! Rough!
Hey, you guys remember when I made that point? I told y'all that the quality of women that have been coming on has went steadily down. And now they just getting any old scallywag off the street. Not to mention the fact that Fresh has basically been tuning out. That's why he's been taking him out of the thumbnails. But like the quality of the chicks that they getting now, like they just getting back alley chicks. Like, and then if you look at the Whatever podcast, even though they all hoes, they still fine as hell. Fresh and Fit, they can't afford them because you know they were paying them to come on. They ain't got the money no more.
Dude! Where the beautiful women at? Where the beautiful dumb women at?
Over a week of no hoes on Fresh and Fit is like watching your favorite show without the main characters or core cast. I mean, what's the point? Now, the main reason I said divorce.
You know what it's like? I don't know how many of y'all have seen Sanford and Son. There's an old sitcom from the 70s. Where there was a season where Red Fox was not under contract. It was a whole season of Sanford and Son where Red Fox was not on the show. And it was basically just Lamont and all the other characters, but there was no Fred. And that's because he was having a contract dispute. That was one of the worst seasons of that show ever, because the actual star of the show was never in any other episodes. It was fucking terrible. Now that's happened to other shows too, where they'll say something like the character's out of town or they're dead or whatever the fuck when they're, you know, and nobody wants to see that shit anymore when the main person ain't there. And with Fresh and Fit, the main character is the girls. Nobody wants to see them two niggas talk. They want to see the women. But now they don't even want to see them because they ugly.
Divorce papers are going to be served soon is because of this.
Is in the gym. Walter getting his lift on, okay? Walter is in the gym. He lost weight. Now you got some bad form, but that's okay. Walter has lost weight. Walter is getting his lift on. Isn't that something? Hold on, there's another picture too. Hold on, it's another one. Walter ain't got no good. Walter got rid of his gut, y'all. Walter lost weight.
Well, guess they can't call him Fresh and Fit no more. I guess it's gonna be Fit and Fit. I don't know why she's trying to roast him for getting in shape. Yeah, I get congratulations. I need to get my ass in shape. All of us do. So I can't do nothing but getting props for that. You know, you get tired of looking a certain way. Hell, like I said, I need to go to the fucking gym.
He ain't got no Buddha belly anymore.
That's right. Fresh is working on his glow up for whenever the separation takes place. And he's going to be, well, you know, fresh for the streets minus the supposed STDs. Isn't this typically what happens in relationships though? One, if not both of the parties involved get really complacent and they let their body get sloppy over time. And then when the other party gives up on them, they, well, smell the toxic breakup in the air and they all of a sudden show up out of nowhere and it seems like they look better than ever. I mean, that's going to be Fresh. So what happens next after the split? Personally, I would say they both slip into inevitable memehood, but Fresh, unlike Myron, didn't sever all his personal relationships with people because he needed to tell the truth. There will never be another deal on the table for Myron unless it is written by Satan himself to completely give up his soul, and he might do it because I know he's getting awfully desperate over there. Prices the Castle Club have tripled to almost $100 per month. You done cut Chris and Fresh's whole budget. I mean, dang, man, you're already kicking Fresh up off the thumbnails because for whatever reason, you believe that people will be more inclined to...
I remember when they started the Castle Club thing. That's locals for anybody that's wondering. The premium content, it was cheap. Now it's $100. Remember when they charged all them dudes all that money to come on that boat and dance with other diggers? Remember we did a stream about that? They had a yacht party and niggas was dancing with niggas while all the girls just stood around laughing at them. Shit is sad.
Swipe away on those videos because he's there. When the true reality, like you always like to say, is that nobody really gives a shit about you. And you can tell in the whole crazy ass book, Why Women Deserve Less, that you're in pain. And that you're just craving love and desire from somebody, and the only person who gave a crap about you was Fresh, and for whatever reason you're determined to destroy that friendship. I've in the past compared Myron and Fresh to the Fox and the Hound. And with what's happened with those two in the last couple of weeks, I can't think of a more relevant reference. Because just like in that movie where you had all the cute and cuddly moments early in the movie where you had Todd and Copper playing with each other off, you know, I'm a fox and I'm a hound dog, you know, it had your heart and your inner body feeling all warm and good inside, and you just felt good as a child because it was just a loving story about two best friends. And, you know, they had to grow up at some point in time, and, you know, Copper had to, you know, eventually become a hound dog. And he was living with Chief. Chief was the old racist and, you know, bigoted dog who was on get off my lawn type of guy, you know what I'm saying? But he wasn't too bad if you got to know him. He was just one of those. He was like that just grumpy uncle who had a whole bunch of crazy thoughts and opinions. But Copper was the good one. And Todd was his best friend. But that day came where he had to go chase Todd off into the woods with Chief. And it was a crazy chase. They ended up by the train tracks and Chief somehow ended up getting hit by the train and got his ass knocked all the way down the hill and broke his leg. Now he was a busted dog, damaged goods. Thought he was going to get a shotgun to the head because he thought his master thought he was no good anymore. He was depressed. Copper had grown close to Chief over time because they lived with each other. That was somebody he saw as a mentor for whatever reason. I don't know why, but he did. I guess because he was around, he was the older dog. But anyway, he stood up for him, and he was angry at Todd. And Todd had to avoid him for the rest of his life, it felt like, because he was mad. But they clashed again one day, but there was a bear. And then they had to join forces to kill that bear. And they fought together, and they defeated that bear, and it was triumphant. It was great. I felt so good as a child. I watched that scene probably about 800 times. I don't know how that VHS still worked, because I'm pretty sure I rewinded that bitch at least 1,000 times just in that one moment. In the end, they still weren't best friends. They saw each other deep in the lake because one of them thought the other one was dead, and he wasn't. He thought for a second he was, and it was going to make him real sad. But he realized he was alive. He got up. It was Todd who was injured. And in this scenario, I haven't broke it down, but Todd is fresh. Copper is Myron. And Chief is all of Myron's terrible friends. Nick Fuentes, Zerka, Sneeko, Lucario, Rolo Tomasi, Donovan Sharp, and all those other scumbags of the Red Pill. All those douchebags that live in Miami that love to live the Myron lifestyle, they all suck. They're all Chief. And they've all contributed to this severed relationship. What a shame. If you made it to this point, thank you very much.
Yeah, I don't care about the thank you stuff. Look, let me bottom line this thing so I can end this stream. Everybody knew this was going to happen because the only thing that brought Fresh and Fit together was that they were making money. Once the money stopped, they pretty much were going to stop because they were never really friends. They were just two guys who got together and got lucky and hit it off and made something happen. That happens all the time on the internet, in business. A lot of these people, they go viral and become something. And then when the money goes, they disappear and they separate because they were never friends. It was all business. And that's what's happening with Fresh. He done got tired of Myron costing him money. I think Fresh is going to be fine because, like Dude said, Fresh still has connections. He still has ways to make money online. Myron has been demonetized across everything. Even his personal channel, because Myron has a personal channel. Even it's been demonetized by YouTube. Nothing he does makes money anymore. And you can't do nothing with a guy like that. You can't be loyal to a dude like that don't make money. If it don't make dollars, it don't make sense. And it's just that simple. Anyways, guys, I'm done. I'm gonna get off here because I still got another stream to do later. In 5 hours actually. So I'm gonna get off here, take me a break, and then we'll do the Eobard stream coming up at 7 o'clock. For those of you who came in later and you missed it, at the beginning of the stream, I showed off the new specs for the website. So if you missed it, just go back to the beginning and you can see what the brand new website is going to look like when it's done. It's not just little clips this time. It's an actual full link where you can actually see the functionality of the site. It's coming along pretty badass. Looks pretty good. So catch up with y'all later. I hope y'all show up and I hope y'all fucking react. Some subscriptions, maybe a few donations, help a brother out. And with that, I'm gonna get my ass up out of here.